Sharpe's Peril is a British TV film from 2008, usually shown in two parts, which is part of an ITV series based on Bernard Cornwell's historical fiction novels about the English soldier Richard Sharpe during the Napoleonic Wars. Contrary to most parts of the TV series, Sharpe's Peril isn't based on one of Cornwell's novels. Both are set in 1817, 2 years after Sharpe has retired as a farmer in Normandy, so chronologically they come after Sharpe's Waterloo and before the final novel Sharpe's Devil. In Sharpe's Challenge and Sharpe's Peril, Sharpe and his comrade-in-arms, Patrick Harper, have been temporarily called out of retirement and asked to go to India. Plot: the story continues from where Sharpe's Challenge left off. On the way home to England, Richard Sharpe and Patrick Harper reluctantly agree to escort Marie Angelique Bonnet to the hill fort of Calamgong, where her fiancé, Major Joubert, is stationed. They encounter a baggage train heading to Madras made up of soldiers from the King's and the East India Company's armies, commanded by the young Ensign Beauclerc, Engineer Major Tredinnick, and Subedar Pillai. Included in the train is a red-coat prisoner named Barabbas, an Indian princess and her retinue, and Tredinnick's pregnant wife. When the train is attacked by forces of the bandit Chittus, the Subedar is wounded. They are saved by the timely arrival of Colonel Dragomirov and his cavalry squadron. With no one more qualified, Sharpe is forced to take command. Trouble comes from within the train as well. Sharpe discovers that Barabbas is in fact the son of Obadiah Haigswill, the man who murdered Sharpe's first wife. Flying into a rage, Sharpe almost kills Barabbas on the spot, stopped only by Harper's intervention. They also face opposition from Colour Sergeant Wormwood, a British soldier who dislikes Sharpe's methods and fosters feelings of resentment among his men, which grows when Sharpe punishes two of Wormwood's men for drunkenness and attempted rape. Arriving at Calamgong, Sharpe and Harper find the entire garrison killed, with the exception of the fort's commander, General Sir Henry Simmerson, Sharpe's old enemy. Strung up naked in the courtyard, Simmerson's mind is addled with the heat and he seems to only speak nonsense, such as, "Save the harvest." Major Joubert is not among the dead, to Marie Angelique's relief, but neither of the company ledgers that reveal what has been stolen from the fort. The Subedar succumbs to his wounds and dies. Continuing on, the train finds a farming village destroyed by bandits, the entire harvest stolen, and everyone dead but the young girl who witnessed the attack. Between what the girl saw and Simmerson's addled ramblings, Sharpe realizes that not only were these people growing opium for the company, but Colonel Count Dragomirov and Major Joubert were responsible for the slaughter in the village and at Calamgong, using bandits as scapegoats. The train is forced to leave mounts and wagons behind when the bridge over a river is found to be destroyed. While crossing, Dragomirov and his men attack. Joubert grabs Marie Angelique and rides off with her. Sharpe tries to pursue, but Wormwood uses the chaos to try to kill Sharpe, managing only to wound him in the shoulder. Harper drags Sharpe to safety. Dragomirov's troops retreat. Once his wound is treated, Sharpe takes a horse and leaves to rescue Marie Angelique, putting Harper in command of the train. When Sharpe finds Joubert, they fight. The weakened Sharpe is disarmed, but Marie Angelique shoots and kills Joubert with his own pistol. However, Dragomirov's cavalry finds them, and takes them to the field headquarters on the Indian plains. Meanwhile, during the night, the seriously wounded Tredinnick sneaks away. As he is slowing down the train, he tries to ambush Dragomirov, but his shot misses, and Dragomirov stabs him and leaves him for dead. Lance Naik Singh finds Tredinnick and hears his dying words. Dragomirov's lied that Sharpe is dead. Dragomirov shows Sharpe around his field headquarters, where Indian slaves produce opium. He offers Sharpe Joubert's position and promises to keep Sharpe's people prisoner rather than kill them, but Sharpe turns him down. Later, Dragomirov threatens to give Marie-Angelique, who has been dosed with opium, to his men, so Sharpe agrees to lead Dragomirov to the train and convince Harper to surrender. During the night, Dragomirov has Sharpe chained in a pit with cobras, but he gets free, rescues Marie-Angelique, and catches up with the train. Dragomirov follows, but Sharpe uses gunpowder to create a roadblock. When the train comes to a village, Mrs. Tredinnick goes into labor. Sharpe has no choice but to stop and defend the place. He gets the village's leader, the real Shitu, and the rest of the residents on side for the upcoming battle. Singh repairs a very old cannon. Wormwood wants to desert, but his two cronies decide to fight alongside Sharpe. At night, Sharpe apologizes to Barabbas for his earlier treatment and agrees to let him fight, but later, Wormwood frees Barabbas and tells him that Sharpe plans to execute him in the morning. Both Barabbas and Wormwood ride away separately. Wormwood joins Dragomirov and tells him all about Sharpe's defenses. When Dragomirov attacks the next day, Sharpe's men resist strongly. Beauclerc is fatally wounded while defending the women. Wormwood kills one of his former comrades, but Harper kills him in a hand-to-hand fight. At the last moment, British cavalry soldiers arrive, led by Barabbas, who had ridden the entire night to bring reinforcements. Sharpe duels Dragomirov and kills him. After the battle, Sharpe says his goodbyes to Marie-Angelique, who talks of visiting Sharpe's farm in Normandy, and to Simmerson, with whom he has an almost friendly conversation, before he and Harper ride off for home. Cast: Sean Bean, Colonel Richard Sharpe, Veliber Topic: Col. Count Vladimir Dragomirov, Dara O'Malley, Sergeant Major Patrick Harper, Beatrice Rosen, Marie-Angelique Bonnet, Raza Jaffrey, Lance Naik Singh, Steve Spears, Colour Sergeant Silas Wormwood, Nandana Sen, Maharani Padmini, Chucky Venice, Private Daniel Deva, Michael Cochrane, Sir Henry Simmerson, Caroline Carver, Mrs. Tredinnick, Pascal Langdale, Major Philippe Joubert, Rajesh Khatter, Subeda Pillai, Jonathan Moore, Reverend Watkin, David Robb, Major Tredinnick, Luke Ward Wilkinson, Ensign the Hun, Percival Beauclerc, Amit Bale, Corporal Barabbas Hagueswill, Ryan Pope, Private Joshua Quilter, Johnny Coyne, Private Croup, David Henry, Viscount Sedgefield. Production history. At a book signing in Bath on the 11th of October 2006, Bernard Cornwell revealed that there were plans by ITV to film 2 more episodes. When asked about the stories, Cornwell said that he believed that they were producing 2 new stories specially for television. Filming of Sharpe's Peril, produced by Celtic Film, Picture Palace, Duke Street Films, began on the 3rd of March 2008 in India and finished in late April. The film was created both as a 2x90-minute version and a single 100-minute version. UK broadcast history. Part 1 was first aired on ITV and AMP-UTV on the 2nd of November 2008 and Part 2 on the 9th of November 2008, although STV, the holders of the Northern and Central Scottish licensees of ITV, decided not to screen Sharpe's Peril, but instead used the time slots for its own drama Missing from 2006. Sharpe's Peril was released on DVD on the 10th of November 2008 in the UK. This 2-disc set comes with both versions of Sharpe's Peril. There has also been a making-of documentary produced for Sharpe's Peril, which is included on the DVD, and was shown on ITV3 after the main show had finished on the 9th of November.